추진실이 좀 남면에 소자교제 검송 거로한 전류고
I need a second. We're at 4,000 meters now and you really feel it with the climbing speed coming up. A bit of ice on the trail as well. But it's worth it. We've reached the legendary Tengboche Monastery. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Mount Everest. Well, the good news is it's a little warmer this evening. We made it up to Pangboche, site of the Yeti Hand, which we'll try to see tomorrow. Stiff climb up from Tengboche, amazing views, just glorious weather, but getting colder and hard on the lungs. So, I am wearing this kata because we've just come back from the monastery. Just there, what a spot for a monastery, first of all. And this is the home of the Yeti Scalp and Yeti Hand. And we have actually seen these. Yeah, amazing old relics that were constructed about 10 years ago by a company in New Zealand who do the props for the Lord of the Rings movies. Yeti Hand that was here, and the Scalp was stolen, very sadly, in the 1990s. So then a New Zealand pilot hears about this, finds it very sad, so he funds Weta, this company in New Zealand, to construct a skull and a hand using their expertise. And the gentleman here we were talking to was saying, look, you know, these animals are so rare, these Yetis, that it's only if you're up there herding livestock, looking for grazing grounds over weeks and months, that, you know, one day after doing that for years, you might happen to meet one. Thing is now, less and less people are doing that. People are going into business, other ways of making money. We're again hearing this split between dzute and mite, both coming under this Yeti term. The dzute is sounding very much like a bear, like a Tibetan bear, I think. But the mite is this thing that's orangutan-like, that's man-like. And I've been thinking of that uncanny valley thing, right? That humans get freaked out by something that's too human-like. If you have a robot or some form of artificial intelligence, we get freaked out if it's too close. And maybe that's part of the origin for these myths that have grown up around the Yeti, because this thing is a bit too familiar, a bit too human, so it's attributed with different powers and things like that. There's a lot of Everest memorabilia around here. There's stuff from 1953, first summiting of Everest here. It seems he's clearly a kind of serious mountaineer and therefore would know his stuff, you know? This is not some random trekker coming across bear tracks and not knowing what they are. So you would imagine he wouldn't put this up here if it was, you know, an animal that he knew well and that he would know most animals well. So.
I love video.
We're gonna dance. Ah.